When a woman is truly drawn to you, she rarely comes out and says it directly. Instead, she reveals it through subtle, consistent behaviors, little actions she might not even realize she's doing when you're around. And if you don't know how to notice them, you could miss your chance entirely. This video on Stoic Vase is about one powerful behavior that women almost always display when they feel deep attraction. It's not random, and it's not something she does with every man. It's a natural, subconscious response that only happens when there's genuine interest. Think about it. Stoic philosophy teaches us to observe without being ruled by emotion, to read situations clearly and calmly. When you apply that mindset to relationships, you start seeing patterns others overlook. Attraction is one of those patterns, and women express it in ways that words can't fully capture. Psychology backs this up. Our bodies and voices often reveal feelings before our minds decide to speak them. The moment she's with someone she's drawn to, her energy changes. Her posture, tone, eye contact, and even her micro-expressions shift ever so slightly. In a few moments, I'll reveal what this specific behavior is, why it's such a reliable sign of attraction, and how to respond with calm confidence, so you not only notice it but use it to build deeper connection. Pay attention, because once you recognize this, you'll never have to wonder, does she like me? Again. 1. Attraction is shown in subtle actions, not direct words. When a woman is deeply attracted to you, she's unlikely to walk up and say, "Hey, I like you." That's just not how it works for most women. Instead, she'll let her feelings slip through in small, subtle ways. These signs are often so natural for her that she doesn't even realize she's giving them off, and that's what makes them so genuine. You see, attraction is rarely a single dramatic moment. It's a series of small, consistent behaviors that create a pattern over time. If you're not paying attention, you might mistake them for friendliness or even overlook them entirely. This is why so many men miss their chance. They're waiting for an obvious confession, while the real clues are happening right in front of them. A woman who likes you might adjust her appearance slightly when she knows she'll see you, hold your gaze for a moment longer than necessary, or find little excuses to be in your space. These things might seem insignificant on their own, but together, they paint a clear picture of interest. From a Stoic perspective, the key is to observe without overreacting. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Simply notice the patterns. Does she behave differently with you compared to others? Is her tone, energy, or attention uniquely focused when you're around? Once you start picking up on these subtle shifts, you'll begin to see that attraction isn't about dramatic declarations. It's about the quiet, unplanned ways someone shows you they care. The men who can spot these signals are the ones who move forward with confidence instead of uncertainty. 2. She asks personal, deep questions. When a woman is truly attracted to you, she won't just stick to safe, surface-level conversation. Instead, she'll want to know more about you, the real you, beyond what's obvious on the outside. This means she'll start asking personal, deeper questions that reveal she's curious about your life, values, and emotions. It's important to understand why this matters. Casual small talk can happen with anyone. A woman might ask a coworker, "How was your weekend?" out of politeness. But when she's drawn to you, the questions go further. What's your biggest dream? What was your childhood like? What's something you've always wanted to do but haven't yet? These are not just words, they are attempts to connect with you on a deeper emotional level. From a psychological perspective, attraction is tied to emotional investment. If she's spending mental energy thinking about your past, your ambitions, and your personal experiences, it's because she sees you as someone worth knowing intimately. She's building an emotional map of who you are, which is something she wouldn't do if she felt no interest. From a Stoic point of view, this is where awareness matters. Instead of being flattered and rushing to impress her, remain grounded. Answer her questions honestly, but also observe her intentions. Does she listen attentively to your answers? Does she remember details you've shared before? These deeper conversations aren't just about collecting facts, they're about emotional alignment. If she's making the effort to truly understand you, it's a strong sign that her feelings go beyond casual interest. Recognizing this allows you to engage meaningfully without losing your calm, confident presence. 3. She uses more we than I. Language is powerful, and the words someone chooses often reveal more than they realize. When a woman is deeply attracted to you, one of the clearest signs is a shift in her vocabulary. She starts saying we more often than I. This might seem like a small detail, but it's a major psychological clue. Using we subconsciously places you and her on the same team. It's no longer just her life and your life. She's starting to see your futures as intertwined, even if only in small ways at first. For example, instead of saying, I should check out that new cafe, she'll say, we should go check out that new cafe. Instead of, I need to watch that movie, it becomes, we have to watch that movie together. Why does this happen? Attraction naturally creates a desire for closeness and shared experiences. By using we, she's signaling that she imagines you as part of her plans, whether it's next weekend or years down the road. This isn't something people say casually to just anyone, it's a subtle invitation into her world. From a Stoic perspective, your job is to observe these moments without over-analyzing or forcing them. Simply notice, is she framing things in a way that includes you? Is she planting seeds for future activities or experiences? When we starts replacing I, it's often because she's already imagining you together, not just in her present, but in her future. That's more than a linguistic quirk. It's an emotional shift that shows her feelings are moving beyond attraction into genuine connection. Recognizing this helps you respond naturally, without rushing or pushing, while allowing that bond to deepen organically. 4. She gives genuine compliments about character, not just looks. Physical compliments are easy. Anyone can say, you look nice today, or that shirt suits you. But when a woman is deeply attracted to you, her compliments go beyond the surface. She notices and appreciates qualities that reflect who you are, your values, personality, and character. Instead of just commenting on your appearance, she might say things like, I really admire how calm you stay in stressful situations. You have such a great way of making people feel comfortable, or I love how passionate you are about your work. These types of compliments require genuine observation. They mean she's paying attention to your actions, your choices, and the way you carry yourself, and those are things you can't fake. Psychologically, this is significant because it shows she's emotionally invested. Complimenting your looks can be casual or fleeting, but complimenting your character is personal. It signals that she respects you and sees qualities she values in a long-term partner. From a Stoic perspective, it's important not to let your ego take over here. Accept the compliment with grace, but also recognize it as data, a clue that she's interested in you as a whole person, not just a physical image. Stoicism teaches us to value character above appearance, so if her compliments align with that, it's a strong sign she's drawn to the real you. When her praise shifts from you look good to you are good, you're no longer just someone she's attracted to, you're someone she respects and admires. And in the long run, admiration is the foundation of deeper emotional connection. 5. She remembers small details you mentioned. One of the most telling signs that a woman is genuinely attracted to you is her ability to remember the little things you've said, sometimes things you barely remember saying yourself. It could be the name of your childhood pet, the way you take your coffee, or that random movie you mentioned wanting to watch months ago. This isn't just about having a good memory. Psychologically, we remember what matters to us. When a woman recalls small, seemingly insignificant details from your conversations, it's because she values them, and by extension, she values you. Those details become little mental bookmarks she keeps, so she can connect with you on a deeper level later. For example, you might casually mention that your favorite snack is dark chocolate, and weeks later, she surprises you with it. Or you could share that you're stressed about an upcoming meeting, and she checks in afterward to ask how it went. These moments show she's paying close attention to your world and making an effort to be part of it. From a Stoic perspective, this is where discernment comes in. Don't assume every act of thoughtfulness means deep attraction. Some people are simply kind. But if she consistently recalls personal details that matter specifically to you, it's a strong sign she's emotionally engaged and wants you to feel seen and understood. When a woman remembers what you've shared, especially the things others might forget, she's telling you without words, you're important to me. And that silent message often speaks louder than any direct confession of feelings. 6. She shares personal stories or secrets. When a woman starts sharing personal stories, vulnerable memories, or even little secrets with you, it's a clear sign she feels safe and connected. Attraction alone doesn't lead to this. It's attraction combined with trust. By opening up about her inner world, she's inviting you into a space she doesn't share with just anyone. This could be anything from talking about a difficult time in her life, revealing a childhood dream she's never told others, or confessing a fear or insecurity. Sometimes, it's not about deep pain. It might be sharing funny but personal stories from her past, embarrassing moments, or quirky habits. The key here is that she's showing you a side of herself that's not public. Psychologically, this act is rooted in vulnerability, which is a building block of emotional intimacy. According to relationship research, mutual vulnerability strengthens connection because it creates a sense of we're in this together. If she's letting down her guard, it's because she wants you to see her authentic self, flaws, dreams, and all. From a Stoic perspective, it's important to approach these moments with respect and presence. Don't exploit her openness or rush to give advice unless she asks for it. Sometimes, the best response is simply to listen with genuine attention, letting her feel heard and understood. When she chooses to confide in you, it's more than conversation, it's a trust signal. It means she sees you as someone worthy of her real thoughts and feelings, not just surface-level interactions. And in relationships, trust is a foundation on which deeper attraction and lasting connection are built. 7. She playfully teases you or uses inside jokes. Playful teasing is one of the most underrated signs of attraction. When a woman is deeply drawn to you, she often finds light-hearted ways to poke fun at you, not in a mean-spirited way, but in a way that creates a sense of closeness and shared fun. This teasing might be about small quirks you have, the way you pronounce certain words, or your predictable coffee order. It's never meant to insult. Instead, it's her way of creating a private, comfortable dynamic between the two of you. Alongside teasing, she may also build inside jokes, little references or funny moments only the two of you understand. These inside jokes become a secret language, strengthening your bond. Psychologically, this works because humor and playfulness trigger positive emotions and release feel-good chemicals like dopamine. By associating you with fun and laughter, she's subconsciously deepening her emotional connection. And the fact that the jokes are shared only between you two makes them feel exclusive, like you're part of a small, special club. From a Stoic perspective, playful teasing is a reminder to enjoy the moment without reading too much into every word. If her teasing feels warm, frequent, and paired with other attraction signals we've discussed, it's a strong sign she enjoys your company on a deeper level. When she teases you, laughs at your comebacks, and keeps building that private world of shared humor, she's not just passing time. She's investing in a relationship dynamic that feels safe, exciting, and personal. It's her way of saying, I like you enough to let my guard down and have fun with you. A woman who is deeply attracted to you is always doing this in front of you. Stoicism. When a woman is deeply attracted to you, it often shows in subtle, almost unconscious behaviors. While words can be controlled and guarded, body language and patterns of attention are much harder to fake. In fact, one of the most reliable indicators of true attraction is when she consistently engages in behaviors that signal focus, investment, and comfort in your presence. One of the most telling signs is prolonged and genuine eye contact. This isn't just a casual glance, it's the kind of look that lingers a fraction longer than normal, accompanied by a soft smile or a slightly dilated pupil. Psychology tells us that prolonged eye contact can trigger the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, making her feel more connected to you. From a Stoic perspective, this is a moment to remain composed and present, to notice without becoming overly reactive or ego-driven. Another behavior is mirroring your actions or speech patterns. This could mean she unconsciously adopts your gestures, your tone of voice, or even your choice of words. Mirroring is a subconscious way humans build rapport, and when it's happening frequently, it's a strong sign she's invested in the interaction. She may also find reasons to be physically closer to you, whether that's leaning in during a conversation, brushing past you, or positioning herself nearby even in group settings. In Stoicism, we understand that physical presence is more than just proximity, it's a sign of comfort and trust. Additionally, women who are genuinely attracted often give you their undivided attention. She'll put away her phone, listen intently, and respond thoughtfully to what you're saying. She remembers details from previous conversations, not because she's making an effort to impress you, but because she actually cares about what you've shared. Playfulness is another key indicator. If she's relaxed enough to joke with you, lightly tease you, or create inside jokes that only the two of you understand, it means she's letting down her guard and inviting you into her personal emotional space. From a Stoic lens, the important thing is not to mistake these signs for possession or control over another person's feelings. True attraction is a gift, not a guarantee, and it's best met with calm appreciation rather than a needy response. When you notice these behaviors, your job isn't to rush into conclusions, but to respond with authenticity, self-respect, and clarity about your own intentions. Ultimately, when a woman is deeply attracted to you, the signs will show in her body language, her focus, and the small efforts she makes to connect. These are not just habits, they are signals of emotional openness. Recognize them, appreciate them, and remember that the strongest relationships grow from mutual respect and genuine connection. So there you have it, 7 subtle but powerful signs that a woman is developing real feelings for you. From the way she talks about the future and remembers small details, to how she teases you and opens up about her life, each one of these actions is her way of letting you into her inner world. None of these signs alone are a guarantee, but when they start stacking up, you can be sure she's feeling something deeper than casual interest. The key is to notice these moments without over-analyzing them. Attraction grows best when it's met with patience, respect, and authenticity. As we've discussed here on Stoic Verse, true connection isn't built on games, it's built on mutual trust, shared values, and emotional presence. If you've recognized some of these signs in your own life, take it as an opportunity, not to rush things, but to lean into honest communication and shared experiences. That's where real relationships thrive. Thanks for watching today's video on Stoic Verse. If you found this helpful, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more psychology-based insights, and drop a comment sharing which sign stood out to you the most. Remember, pay attention to the quiet signals, because that's where the truth often hides. Stay mindful, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next one.